looks like I got a little cactus in me.
You know the native word for Zion? No, what's the native word for Zion?
Oh my goodness, you are very cute. Hey, my soul tribe. This is Solstice. I apologize for being gone for so long. Lately, I've been realizing when you feel overwhelmed, even the smallest things feel like too much. I've been overwhelmed with just the basics in life. Repairs on the van, trying to eat healthy, customer service calls, you name it. It's just the basics. Anything over and above that feels like too much. And then, little by little, you feel like you're behind on everything. And that just adds to the overwhelm. So I've had to pull myself up, claw my way out, to arrive at this point where it doesn't feel like too much to edit the pileup of content I've been wanting to share with you for some time now. I've noticed something lately in my travels, and I'm wondering if you've noticed it as well. But it seems like when there's rules, like it says the trail's closed, you can't go here, you need to detour, for example. I'm trying to think of some other examples, but basically, I'm noticing humans just like disobeying the rules, like left and right. And I think it's because we've been so repressed and so highly regulated and locked down that we're just like, screw it, we're not following the rules anymore unless you give us a good reason. It just feels like I've seen that a lot lately, and wondering what you think, if you've noticed a similar situation. I'm breaking the rules right now because everybody else is doing it, so I don't know. This is a really nice trail. It's Sunday. Like, who's actually working on this trail right now? Why are we being locked out of it? I don't know. Just my inner rebel. Oh, I still have some punch on the side of my of my mouth. So funny. In the words of the great Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you might miss it. So I'm getting ready to head out, and I have just unplugged the solar and plugged in the van. It's at 20%, and I've got about a 3-hour and 40-minute drive ahead of me. Really more like 4 hours because I'm slow. I like to drive at 65 and get better mileage. And we'll see where we're at when we get there. Oh yeah, I remember now where everyone else was breaking the rules. It was at Kirkham Hot Springs. It says it is only open during the day till 9 p.m. and people were there all night. It says no dogs, and people brought their dogs. People just left their trash. Broken glass is just complete disrespect, in my opinion. But there's no way they can regulate that. So people just do whatever the hell they want. Instead of just, regulating themselves, being responsible for themselves, just being aware. When you're nomadic like me, where exactly is home? I'm here, and it went up, looks like 18%. As a local, I call this the Volcano Trail, and we'd rather hike this than contend with the international crowds in nearby Zion National Park. As much as I love the adventure of the road and the novelty of new experiences and places, it feels so good to be settled down a bit, to be where people know who you are. In the old days, nomadic tribes moved together, not alone, solo like I have been. They still felt the safety and care of their tribe watching out for them. Even in this day and age of instant communication, there are still moments where no one knows where I am and if I'm in danger. Even if they knew I was in trouble, what exactly can they do to help me from a distance? My inner child is enjoying being back with the tribe, where if something goes wrong, there's my parents still here watching out for me. You're never too old to enjoy the safety of your parents, especially as a single grown woman. This is called Kolob Fingers, and it always looks so ethereal from a distance. And my inner child wonders, what will I do when my parents are no longer here? This was filmed 3 years ago, and a couple of months ago, maybe the last time my dad and I will ever hike this trail. Once a world-class hiker, crossing the Grand Canyon rim to rim in 5 hours, it hurts for my dad to be on his feet for long periods. That's why it's so important to seize the day and live your life to its fullest, feeling content with each moment because you never know how it will change. It's a Virgin River.
Looks like that's been a pretty nice spot. It's 69 degrees outside.
Oh my goodness, you are just being so cute. Look at these cute little paws. Yes, you are. You're being so cute. Oh, yes. Yes, you are. Home is where you can have a kitty. I know plenty of you have an adventure kitty who goes with you everywhere, but I still haven't been able to sort out how I could have a kitty in my Odyssey. When the van has troubles, as it inevitably does, when I'm far from home, it feels more stressful and sometimes scary to deal with them. But when family and friends are close, I know that if I really can't do it on my own, help is available, instead of relying on strangers as I have sometimes had to do. River Rock Roasting Company is one of my top 10 cafes in the whole world, and it just happens to be in my hometown. In case you're wondering which cafes top this one, the others are Daylight Mind in Kona, Hawaii, which doesn't exist anymore, and the other was overhanging a coastal cliff on a trail in Cinque Terre, Italy. This is my niece Catrielle, and she just had her first baby at this time. Now she has 3 babies.
Yeah, what's it called? The pretzel lemon? Crinkle. The lavender love, which is like a champagne with some lemon and lavender in it.
Or do you? You know what I meant to do?
Yeah, it's fancy drink, but it's really
That
nice.
smells
And
good.
it's just like sitting in the sun on a patio like this. It's just so dreamy.
I've only seen it
Half a glass of wine with this.
Maybe I.
They say you should socialize 30 minutes per day to help your immune system. Difficult to keep up on when you're on the road.
Exactly. Like I'm young new. It's so fun. Thank you. So fun. Off the table pretty much, you know?
Punch you out now. Because you get to use the drug right now.
This is my friend Ellen. She and Catriel work at a spa here in Springdale, the gateway to Zion National Park.
Oh, that would have been terrible. It's better when you have yeah, like tongs. Yeah, that's my favorite. But you can improvise. Wow, this
It's
juice.
bleeding! It's bleeding!
Oh, that looks so.
It looks so Halloween! Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever seen them so gigantic.
Dude, this is like the perfect, like, especially for wine. This is like optimal. When they're this.
They're dark
sugary.
and big and juicy.
Yeah. I'm thinking if I just like tongue it like this. Maybe. This like color is so pretty. This like what Jen said pink.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, this is exciting. But I like always wanted to like eat these, but I never knew how to like handle them.
Yeah.
I was just like, they're just so full of seeds and they're not that
They
juicy.
are.
And
For me, they're not worth it. Like maybe every once in a while, but health benefits are amazing.
Look at that. It's so good.
she's putting on lipstick. That's a really great color. Can you put it on me too?
This is nature's lipstick. Oh my gosh, that is pretty. Look at that. Yeah. Okay. I got a little bit on the corner of your mouth, but
Oh baby.
hopefully that washes out.
Oh gosh.
You're gonna want to put
No,
some
not
cold
my
water on
favorite
it as fast as you can.
Just go wash it off at the spa.
Looks like I got a little cactus in me.
Ooh, you got a nasty one.
I didn't even notice it. Can you help me get it out? It won't come out.
I think the right angle will make a difference.
Yeah, well, just fast.
There we go.
There's a little one right above where it was, just so you know, maybe tweezer it, or unless you're good at that.
No, that's her hair. Right here? Is that what you're looking at?
No, right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's her hair.
Oh, it is? Are you sure?
Yeah. Yep.
That's just
Oh shit. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm getting like into this like crazy like fermenting like kick and making all kinds of wines and just different ferments. And so with making alcohols, you want like extra sugar that's not just found naturally in the plants. So I've been like melted down apples, I melted down grape juice into syrup, and then I made wines out of that.
Oh, nice.
And like hard ciders. And I'd love to do that with the prickly pears. I feel like that's gonna be the best like natural sugar source out here, because like when you juice it, it's already like super thick, so you'd only need to cook it down on just a little bit, and then it would taste amazing, and the health benefits.
Okay, tell us about this prickly pear wine.
I had a quart jar, and I gave it to my friend, and then like 6 months later, I I was house sitting for him, and he never drank it. So I'm like, what the heck? This is like still in here. This is gonna go bad. So I opened it up. And it was like fizzy and alcoholic, and it tasted like so good. It was so amazing.
So wait, so you made prickly pear juice with the pillowcase,
Mm-hmm.
and then you gave it to the friend, and then they just left it sitting out, and it turned into wine.
Yeah, in the fridge.
Oh, okay. So he kept it in the fridge.
Mm-hmm.
But it just for months and months, and it's still fermented.
Yeah, it was like six months later. Yeah, so it was a good slow ferment.
Oh my gosh.
Growing up in an even smaller town near here, I didn't have many friends, and I didn't feel like I belonged. And because of that, I didn't consider this area my quote-unquote hometown for the longest time.
Hi! Welcome to my pool party.
Yeah.
Gonna get cozy with my Ellen.
Yeah.
You don't drink wine, do you,
Armpit.
Ellen?
I do occasionally, like twice a year or something.
Okay. Because you have to try some wine.
After backpacking and studying abroad in Europe and living in Texas, Arizona, and Washington State, and Hawaii, I return with a new, fresh perspective of just how incredibly spectacular and special it was to get to grow up here. It's easy to take it for granted when it was just normal for your dad to pick you up from kindergarten and take you hiking to the top of Angel's Landing in Zion National Park.
They both have L's in them. My favorite people have Catriel and Ellen. I'm Elliot.
You know the native word for Zion?
No, what's the native word for Zion?
Oh, it's Makuntawib. It means straight up, so it's like the LL. It means like the connection with God. It means straight up canyon. And that's why they use this place for a lot of ceremonies and like spiritual experiences and stuff. You don't even need to go into the park to have this experience.
Very steep. Do you?
This is where we do yogi.
When I was a little girl, before a sibling had told me to stop showing off, I innocently loved pretending to be a model and playing dress up or runway. This is how it happens, how we lose what it feels like to be a kid again. Someone says something about our behavior and it programs us to change who we naturally are.
Why not?
Perfect.
Oh, this looks good with some, what is this, hummus?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Beets. And yeah. Thank you.
Oh my goodness, you are very cute.
Home. What is home? Maybe the Indian guru Yogananda, who left his home in India to bring yoga to America, said it best.
The Lord is showing me wherever I am, that's my home. My home is on the train. Then it shall be in the hotel. And then on the ship. How can I leave my home? It's everywhere.
Okay, my soul tribe, be sure and join my Facebook group, Inner Child's Play Challenge, to get inspired to go do what makes you feel like a kid again.